Right now at 5, unfinished business. A La Crosse committee will debate the future of camping on city property.
We're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 5. I'm Ken Kozarowski. La Crosse's Judiciary and Administration Committee is set to discuss an amended ordinance that would restrict camping on city property. It's a response to the overnight camping by the city's unsheltered population at the likes of Cameron, Burns, and Houska parks. News 8 Now's Michael Germain is live at City Hall with the details tonight. Michael.
Anybody here for a planning commission item that they want to sign up for this week?
Ken, the proposed ordinance would change the city's definition of camping, making it illegal to pitch tents in La Crosse's parks. There are now signs that are being posted saying it is illegal to camp here. Taking Houska Park over several city parks, the proposed ordinance comes after complaints of homeless people taking over several city parks, including Houska Park and Cameron Park, leaving behind garbage and drug paraphernalia that required bulldozers to remove. The local advocacy group Cooley Tenants United opposes the ordinance, calling it criminalized poverty. The group is asking neighbors to come to the meeting tonight to support the city's unsheltered population. We'll update you tonight at 10 on what the council decides on. Ken?
All right, Michael, thanks very much. Now, the amended ordinance says no one would be cited for a camping violation unless they don't leave within an hour of being warned by law enforcement or other city officials. The J&A committee will likely make some official recommendation that the full Common Council will then take up on its July 13th meeting. Fire teams from La Crosse and Holmen responded to a house fire in Medarie late last night. The family was home at the time of the fire. They evacuated and woke up their neighbors in the adjoining duplex. All residents and pets made it out safely before fire crews arrived. One of the units, though, had its roof collapse. The heavy damage to the home has displaced the family, and the fire is believed to have started outside the home. The cause, though, remains under investigation. 5 people were injured at a fireworks show in Sparta last night. Sparta's Area Fire Protection District says it appears that one of the display's mortars burned through the side. That may have caused 4 other mortars to then tip over and discharge at the ground level. Now, a 25-shot cake firework, which might have been faulty, seems to have been what injured the 5 people. Those were non-life-threatening injuries, however. Officials in Jackson County have identified a man found dead outside of a gentleman's club back on June 30th. According to the Jackson County Sheriff's Office, 55-year-old Andrew Frechette of Beaver Dam was found unresponsive in the parking lot of Jimmy's In-Between in the early morning hours of June 30th. Now, Frechette was discovered in a vehicle located in the parking lot of the establishment. It's just off U.S. Highway 12. Officials say Frechette's death is considered suspicious and remains an open and active investigation. No further details have been released at this time. Gun violence ruptured what was supposed to be a peaceful long weekend of celebration. From a 4th of July block party in Louisiana to what authorities say was an armored gunman in Philadelphia, seemingly shooting victims at random. In the aftermath, there are renewed calls for action. Mike Valerio takes us through what happened.
Amid celebrations of freedom, a sense of inescapable violence. Mass shootings marring the long 4th of July weekend across America. In the birthplace of American democracy, Philadelphia, 5 are dead after police say a gunman wearing a bulletproof vest carrying a device that tracks first responders' radio communications opened fire with an assault weapon, shooting seemingly random victims.
Point of fact is, a person like that walking down a city street with an AR-15 and shooting randomly at people is a disgraceful situation in the United States of America, whether it's July 4th or any other day.
Philly's district attorney not holding back about the state's gun laws.
Pennsylvania's gun regulation is crap. It is crap. If you go to New Jersey, if you go to other states nearby, you go to Delaware, these states are safer, and they are states that have more reasonable gun regulation.
The scenes are spread across the country, from 9 injured in Washington, D.C. to at least 10 people shot in Shreveport, Louisiana. 4 of the Shreveport victims are dead, killed at a July 4th block party.
At this point, what I am looking for is justice.
In Tampa, police say an argument over jet skis led to senseless gunfire, a stray bullet killing a 7-year-old boy.
There was no reason, no excuse that an argument can lead to gunfire much less an argument over jet skis.
I'm Mike Valerio reporting.
Well, so far, there have been 330 mass shootings in the U.S. this year. That's according to the Gun Violence Archive. That is a record high for the mid-year point. Let's get back to the Coulee region. A few spits and sprinkles, as Bill Grahl likes to say, covering the La Crosse area this afternoon. Let's bring him in live from his new home in Denver for the latest on our forecast. Bill?
Yeah, Ken, and some cloud cover as well. So a cooler day today as a cold front came through last night with more scattered showers and thunderstorms. Check out the highs today. 79 in La Crosse, that's our current temperature. 78 in Eau Claire. Much warmer over southeastern parts of the state. Mid to upper 80s from Green Bay down through Oshkosh, Beaver Dam, Madison, and Boscobel. Skies starting to appear more and more clear in terms of more sunshine and blue sky. That trend will continue as we head into the nighttime hours. And other than a few isolated showers or sprinkles over Juneau and Adams counties, all the action the last couple of hours has been over far southeastern parts of the state from Green Bay down towards Madison and south and east of there. That's where the shower and thunderstorm activity currently is. Otherwise, you can see thinning clouds near and west of La Crosse, and temperatures are quite comfortable, mid to upper 70s for most, including 77 in Eau Claire and Winona, 79 in Black River Falls and here in La Crosse, and 71 in Viroqua. So skies becoming mostly clear overnight, cooler temperatures and much less humid, lows in the 50s for most, maybe even some upper 40s in our traditional cooler spots to the north and east. The rest of my 8-day forecast coming up in just a few minutes.
Sounds good. Thank you, Bill. Governor Evers has signed the state's next biennial budget after making some cuts with his line item veto power. He made 51 line item vetoes in the nearly $100 billion state budget, including vetoing the proposed tax cuts for the state's top 2 income tax brackets while keeping cuts for the bottom 2. He says the move ensures tax relief goes to working families. Meanwhile, Speaker Robin Vos says the move doesn't provide relief for truly middle-class families. Now, the governor also vetoed the cuts to the UW system spending on diversity, equity, and inclusion that would have otherwise eliminated 188 UW staff positions. Our own Dua Israr visited with the governor in Bangor this afternoon. We'll have her in studio with her report at 6. The Secret Service is investigating a surprising discovery at the White House, a bag of suspicious white powder that is tested positive for cocaine. Natalie Brand has more from the White House.
The Secret Service is leading the investigation into how cocaine ended up inside the White House. It was an unknown substance when it was first discovered on Sunday, leading to a brief evacuation. A law enforcement official says Secret Service officers found it on the ground floor of the West Wing, near an area where visitors taking tours are asked to leave their phones. Officials tell CBS News the Secret Service is examining cameras and entrance logs to determine who had access to the space. The White House press secretary declined to elaborate on the probe.
We have confidence that the Secret Service is going to get to the bottom of this. As you all know, the president follows all the reporting here, and he certainly was briefed by his staff on everything that we know so far. But the Secret Service is investigating this, is investigating what happened over the weekend, and we have confidence that they will get to the bottom of this.
The president and members of his family were at Camp David for the holiday weekend when the substance was found. It was discovered in an area that sees frequent traffic from White House visitors and staffers. Guests go through security, then leave their phones in that area. And quite a few guests do pass, since staffers often give tours during off hours on evenings and weekends. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
Just ahead, UPS failed to reach an agreement with its Teamster union. It could lead to one of the largest labor strikes. We'll have the details after this.
Contact North Central Paving to make your life smoother.
Are you ready for a red-hot summer? At King Furniture, our prices are... Get your choice of these quality Jackson sets for $11.99. Need something more custom? Check out these 5 England sets for just $14.98. Available in your choice of over 100 fabrics. And in your home in just 30 days. Get your home ready for summer with thousands of items in stock and ready for free delivery. Get into King Furniture while the prices are...
Save on your next project with 11% off everything now at Menards. Protect your cargo and get there safely with Smart Straps bungee cords. Secure your passion and save big money. A 20-pack of bungee cords is $8.99 after rebate. Tow smarter with a Tow Smart ball mount trailer hitch. It's built of durable steel construction that resists rust and corrosion. Pick one up today for only $14.99 after 11% rebate now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Mere hours from the hustle and bustle of Midwest hubs, the La Crosse region offers exciting flavors, captivating views, and unparalleled outdoor recreation. Ignite your senses and make memories with those that matter most between the bluffs and along the mighty Mississippi River. Explore La Crosse invites you to join us on WKBT and online at news8000.com as we explore local businesses in our community. No matter your niche, your next adventure is calling and is just a road trip away.
It's the 4th of July sale at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota, with incredible values for every room in your home. Stunning sofas and sectionals, the latest bedrooms, exciting new dining rooms, and the best selection of leather around. Now's the time to take advantage of big savings on quality brands like Daniels Amish, Flex Steel, Smith Brothers, and Stressless. Plus, there's 48-month special financing and free gas just for shopping Drury's. More choices, better values. It's the 4th of July sale at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota.
Contact North Central Paving to make your life smoother.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
It can be hard to turn down a good bargain. Here's a 2-for-1. One local thrift store is bringing the community lower prices while also giving back. News 8 Now's Emily Haugen joins us live in studio to explain their mission and what's new. Good evening, Emily.
She's had a lot of setbacks, we've made moves, and she just keeps trucking.
Everything on this side is Thrifty Pickens and Buc-ee's, and then Buc-ee's is back there. How Quick Trip says, see you next time. Yeah. Ours is we appreciate you. Yeah. So that's kind of.
All right, we had some technical glitches with Emily Haugen. We will have her full story on that nonprofit service coming up tonight at 6. It's a good story. You'll want to be around for that one. A marathon negotiating session between UPS and the Teamsters Union ended early today without a deal to avoid a strike. Now, the issue is money. The union hasn't publicly disclosed how big of a pay increase it wants for drivers, but it points to record UPS profits over the past 5 years and executives earning multi-million-dollar salaries as reasons its members should be better compensated. And the clock is ticking. The current contract expires at the end of the month, which means 340,000 UPS workers could go on strike August 1st. Some customers are likely to sign long-term deals with UPS competitors by the end of this week if there's not a tentative agreement in sight. Clinical overuse of marijuana is linked to a variety of complications after major elective surgery. That's according to University of Texas Health Science Center study. Complications include blood clots, stroke, breathing difficulties, kidney issues, and even death. Previous studies found smoking marijuana impacts blood flow to the brain and body, contributes to airway blockages, and raises blood pressure and heart rate, which can make recovery from surgery difficult. The study's authors say their findings, quote, complement previous studies that identified associations between cannabis use disorders and surgery complications. Still ahead, the trip home after a busy holiday week for millions of Americans is expected to be a little bit smoother for everyone.
And I'm meteorologist Bill Grahl. After a couple of stormy days for the region, for a change, it's looking quieter for the next couple of days. My 8-day forecast after the break.
Get 4th of July savings right now at Home Furniture. Get up to an extra 15% off sale prices. This dining set is now just $9.49. Plus, get free shipping. Hurry in. The 4th of July savings won't last long at Home Furniture.
At Toma Health,
We're excited to announce our new cutting-edge technology with the addition of our new Da Vinci surgical system.
The Da Vinci surgical system will allow us to perform surgeries more efficiently and effectively. We will be doing gallbladders, hernias, bowel resections, among other things.
The Da Vinci robot allows us to perform very intricate surgeries in less time than we would naturally do it from a laparoscopic approach.
Learn more about our new Da Vinci surgical system at tomahealth.org.
Russell, what does this have to do with law?
Absolutely nothing.
So many hotels.
Trouble booking the family vacay? Come on. Comfort us free hot breakfast for the whole fam. They have waffles. And splendid pools. Book direct at choicehotels.com.
This adorable shelter pet wants to meet you and your family today. The News 8 Now Pet of the Week is brought to you by
Wisconsin Veterinary Orthopedics.
It's easy to see when you have a plumbing problem, but when it comes to your water, things aren't always so clear. Without water conditioning, your water may be doing more harm than good. Hard water can damage your pipes and appliances, leave spotting on dishes, as well as dry out your skin and hair. Contact the professionals at Maxwell White. More than a plumbing company, we offer comprehensive water conditioning. That's 2 great services under one roof. Enjoy cleaner dishes, softer and brighter clothes, and much more with a simple call to Maxwell White. Water conditioning done right.
During the 4th of July mattress sale at Home Sleep Express, get up to $500 off Tempur-Pedic Breeze mattresses and a $300 shopping card with free delivery, setup, and a 120-night guarantee. Plus, get 3-year interest-free financing. Tempur-Pedic at Home Sleep Express.
Connect with us on Twitter at News8News. Or you can always find us at news8000.com. You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
After getting off to a rocky start last week, the trip back home for millions of July 4th air travelers is expected to be smoother. But the summer travel season isn't expected to cool down, and no matter how ready airlines are for the influx of passengers, no one, of course, can control the weather. We take a look at what lessons can be learned from this record-breaking travel weekend and how to prepare for some upcoming trips.
Summer travel is booming as millions of Americans skip town for Independence Day getaways.
This July 4th period is record-breaking for the travel industry.
TSA screened more than 2.88 million people last Friday, the most in a single day since the founding of the agency in late 2001. But a meltdown at United Airlines early last week, followed by severe storms across much of the country, led to long delays and thousands of cancellations leading up to and throughout the holiday travel period.
Absolutely horrific.
Leaving many passengers stranded.
Flight got canceled Tuesday, stayed in a hotel. I stood in line for 4 hours at 4 o'clock in the morning to rebook the flight.
And putting airlines to the test.
It was just kind of a catastrophic event. Some airlines were just not able to kind of get on the right foot.
Going's Katie Nastro says travelers flying this week should have better luck.
I think people should just be cautiously optimistic, not only looking forward into the rest of this week if they're traveling home, but as well looking into the rest of the summer.
And if you do have an upcoming trip planned, Nastro says to avoid travel trauma, try to book morning departures, prioritize nonstop flights, and be prepared for crowds.
Always give yourself more time than you need, especially the fact that we are going to be seeing more people traveling and, again, longer lines pretty much everywhere.
You certainly feel for all those people that are just trying to enjoy their vacation, all those headaches. Not fun to go through. My wife and I, of course, no travel this latest weekend, 4th of July. We just stayed home and enjoyed the fireworks at Riverside Park last night. An excellent show. And Bill, I don't know if you noticed watching the live stream last night, there were some lightning strikes in the distance behind the fireworks show, almost like a companion piece, but quite a night it was. But today, of course, a little more cloud cover, less lightning you can see.
Yeah, Ken, noticed that for sure as I was monitoring those thunderstorms not too far from La Crosse all afternoon and into last night. Just hoping that they would stay to the west or northwest of La Crosse, and indeed they did. Not as fortunate for those of you up towards Winona and Eau Claire. You did see some scattered showers and thunderstorms during fireworks time last evening. All right, let's get to that forecast. We'll start with the allergy report for today and tomorrow. Low pollen counts for grass and weeds. High symptoms expected both days for mold spores. Today, as Ken mentioned, more cloud cover, cooler, and less humid as well, and also drier. It's been a rather stormy pattern for the last 2 days for a change here in the upper Midwest, but most of that storm activity has now shifted off to our south and east thanks to a cold front doing the same. 79 was the high today, 70 the low, 85 and 64 are the averages. And look at the rainfall column now, another almost half an inch today. That puts us up to 2.17 inches for the month of July. That is almost an inch and a half above average, and really a good bite into those drought conditions. We're only about an inch below average now for the year, and many spots since Monday afternoon have picked up anywhere from 1 to 2 inches plus of rainfall across the region. So again, very good news for those drought conditions. Of course, you hate to time it over holiday weekends or holidays like yesterday, but you know what? When it's as dry as it's been, we'll take the rain when we can get it. Sunny to partly cloudy skies, 79 degrees out at the La Crosse Airport, winds out of the north-northwest at 10, the Mississippi at 5.30 and falling, 77 for you folks in Eau Claire, and the winds there from the west-northwest at 9 miles per hour. So that warmer air has been pushed off to our south and east. Comfortable mid to upper 70s currently, still 80 in Boscobel, and dew points are falling mid 50s to mid 60s for most. So comfortable to slightly sticky, but notice those dew points overnight drop into the 50s. So some drier air moving in from the north and west on that northwesterly breeze at about 5 to 15. Maybe some gusts to 20 miles per hour. So all the radar activity is now well to our south and east, stretching from Madison to Green Bay and down towards Milwaukee and Chicago as that cold front has cleared our area. So much calmer conditions for tonight and tomorrow. Even most of Friday looking dry as well thanks to high pressure. So Sky Tracker showing clearing skies for tonight, maybe some high clouds. Tomorrow, sunny to partly cloudy and dry, and then clear tomorrow night. And heading into Friday, a little disturbance out to the west. Might clip parts of the area with some showers and thunderstorms late in the day and into Friday night. But again, the better part of the day will be dry. Cooler tomorrow, mid to upper 70s for highs, and with lower dew points and humidity values, it's going to be a very pleasant day. With highs in the mid to upper 70s, and again, that sunny to partly cloudy sky. So a beautiful day for outdoor plants. So clearing tonight, cooler and less humid, 56 for the low. Pleasant day tomorrow, sunny to partly cloudy, 77. 80 on Friday, most of the day dry. Small chance for a thunder shower Friday night and into Saturday, but lots of dry time on Saturday. Sunday looking dry as well, and then some slight rain chances early next week with highs in the 80s. And next Wednesday and Thursday, as of now, are looking dry. So overall, not a bad 8-day forecast over the next week or so.
All right, you are. Thanks, Bill. When we come back, if you feel like you're working too much, you are not alone. National Workaholics Day is today, but it's also a reminder to find some work-life balance.
The Board Store, the best products, best prices, and best people for all home improvements. Contact us today for a prompt, free estimate.
With Vygoff & Rohde, you don't just get a lawyer, you get the experience and power of our entire team of lawyers, paralegals, legal assistants, and researchers. Vygoff & Rohde, your personal injury law firm for over 50 years.
Ashley Stars and Stripes sale is happening now. Pay 0% interest for 60 months with no minimum purchase. Don't miss instant savings on select items up to $1,000 off. And all veterans and active military will receive 10% off their purchase. Only at Ashley.
Have you been looking for a checking account that fits your lifestyle? With a checking account from Ultra, enjoy better rates, contactless debit cards, and online and mobile banking that makes your account as on the go as you are. No minimum balance, no monthly fees, no surprises. Banking that's simple, convenient, and there for you. But don't just take our word for it. Here's what our members say. Take the next step and open your checking account online today. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life.
Culligan Water takes pride in being your local water experts. We live here, work here, and dedicate our lives to improving our area's water. We deliver the world's best water treatment and the industry's best service to you. Culligan Water, your local water experts.
Comfort. It's baked into everything we do, like Perkins bakery-inspired breakfasts. They're backed by popular demand, starting at $8.99 and made for sweet moments. And don't forget a fresh baked pie from our bakery. Order online at perkinstogo.com.
Ashley Stars and Stripes sale is happening now. Pay 0% interest for 60 months with no minimum purchase. Don't miss instant savings on select items up to $1,000 off. And all veterans and active military will receive 10% off their purchase. Only at Ashley.
When the insurance company sees Bygoff and Rohde on the other side, they know they're in for a fight. It's your life, but it's our fight. And they know that if they're not being fair with us, they will find themselves in court, and that's how Bygoff and Rohde gets results for its clients.
You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
Today is National Workaholics Day. It's celebrated every year on July 5th, and it's a reminder to find ways to balance our work and professional lives. Now, a recent survey by the National Occupational Safety and Health Administration says 65% of working Americans say their job is a significant source of stress, and more than half of U.S. workers said that stress impacts their home life.
When you're not enjoying work as much, when you're starting to feel stress and anxiety, you're starting to, even on your personal time, be engaged in work time. You feel guilty for taking care of yourself. You feel guilty for taking time off. That's when you know you may have a problem that you need to address, and you may be a workaholic.
Workplace mental health expert Natasha Bowman encourages stressed workers to take days off for self-care. Think about what their priorities outside of work are and strive to find harmony between the two. She says many people figured this out when the COVID pandemic forced them to change the way that they worked on a daily basis. Bill's going to have one more check of our forecast right after this.
Save $400 on select Stearns & Foster mattresses during the 4th of July sales event at PM Sleep Center. These are limited-time summer savings. Your next mattress is at PM Sleep Center, giving La Crosse a good night's sleep for over 35 years.
To everyone who enjoys a feel-good meal, we're crafting one for you, Wisconsin style.
We're talking handcrafted, cooked to order,
scoop to perfection goodness.
More like greatness.
A snuggle up in the booth, share a bite kind of meal.
A fill you up, heart and soul kind of meal.
Come treat someone you love to a meal they're sure to love.
One always served with a smile.
That comes from the heart.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious!
The Board Store Home Improvements voted Best of La Crosse for remodeling, windows, cabinets, and gutters. Voted Reader's Choice Best Home Improvement, Best Window and Door, Best Kitchen and Bath, Best Siding. Serving La Crosse and surrounding counties for over 30 years, the Board Store Home Improvements is your #1 local home improvement resource. High quality at lower prices. Showroom 524 Copeland. Website theboardstoreonline.com and 608-782-8877 for a prompt free estimate.
Welcome to Wesco. Welcome to huge selection and savings. We're having a sale that only happens once every 100 years. Wesco's 100th birthday sale. Take 30% off all furniture. That's right, 30% off Wesco's everyday low price. Recliners, tables, mattresses, sofas, and desks. 30% off it all. Wesco and Sparta, where white glove delivery and setup are always free. Tell them Peyton sent you. Join us July 29th for a family fun day. See store for details.
We make musicians plugs, which basically just act like turning the volume down. So all of the frequencies come through, but just at a lesser volume. We also do make custom stage monitors as well.
Musicians, DJs, that's where a lot of people lose their hearing when the ambient is so loud. So it's nice that you can isolate that. A custom fit, so yeah, it pretty much blocks what you want.
Better Hearing Center, 11th and Main on Alaska, next to St. Pat's Church.
Save up to $200 on select Sealy hybrid mattresses during the 4th of July sales event at PM Sleep Center. Hurry in early for the best selection. Your next mattress is at PM Sleep Center, giving La Crosse a good night's sleep for over 35 years.
Not as humid tonight. See you at 6.